In this video, I'm going to share with you how to run Google Ads on a budget. So what we've got to look at is Pete's rules of the road, how to run a Google ad on a small, tiny budget. Okay, rules of the road to consider is Google will rank your ads through ad score. Okay, and that's a ranking from 1 to 10. Okay, 10 being the best and it's all relevant. Okay, relevant means that your ads are showing up to the right person at the right time, and the landing page and the website is all relevant to what their person is. So if someone's looking to buy a house and you just ask them for a valuation, that's not relevant. Okay, if someone's looking for a flat and you show them a website with houses on, it's not relevant. Okay, and this is works on organic as well as paid advertising. We're talking about people that have got a small budget that want to, invest into Google Ads because their website is typically not found on Google. So you got to look at your rules of the road to consider is ad score. Now that's again is a Google Ad score. Okay, they brought this out basically to a way of managing ads and for us to as advertisers to basically find out how good our ads are going. So it ranks your keywords. Okay, so the words that you're showing up for, you're bidding against. Okay, whether that's flats, apartments, you know, location, type of product that you're selling, um, so on and so forth. The ad, so the words that you're using in the ad, okay, to attract the right person, but detract the wrong person. Okay, so the ad on the ad itself, and then the website. Okay, often called landing page. So that's where people go to land. Okay, just a bit of terminology there from a geek person point of view. Search volume in your area. Okay, so if you live in an area that's quite rural, it's going to be quite low, but very, very powerful again. Website content has to be relevant to the inquiries. That's good. And also consider your sales process. Okay, just because someone's doing a Google search, they're in the research stage. They've shown intent because obviously they've gone there for a reason. Doesn't mean they're going to be instruction ready, as we call it, and even further than that, legal ready. You'd be very, very lucky if you get that. So you need this thing called lead follow up and lead nurturing. Okay, so we've got to have this relationship being built up over weeks, months, and possibly up to a year in advance. Okay, so geographical targeting. Well, obviously, if you've watched my stuff before, you'll know that you can basically target down to one postcode or two postcodes. You can go down as low as 1 mile of your area. Okay, you can give Google, and here's some pros and cons. It's very fast. So on the left, it's very fast. You don't pay for the impression. So just to be found, you don't pay for that. Okay. You control the spend. So you can bid £2, £3, £4 a click, £5 a click, £7 a click, £10 a click. Again, knowing the math of how much you make on the back end will dictate how much you can spend on the front end. Okay. Again, I've gone through that. So you can control also the day of the time of the day, so that you can control, like you might only want to show ads between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. You might not want to show your ads 7 days a week. You might want to turn your ads off on the weekend. Okay. The cons, it does require a budget. Okay. It's not a silver bullet. It's competitive. Okay, certain areas are more competitive than others. Again, it's as dynamic as the housing market is himself. Not to forget, it needs regular work. Okay, and obviously Google. As soon as you set up an account with Google, it's going to climb into you, i.e., with telephone calls and emails and suggestive recommendations to expand your budget. Okay, in that their benefit, not your benefit initially. That's my experience. Okay, Google are over $160 a year, $170 a year business. They aren't going to do that just by order taking. They're going to try and get you to spend more money with them all the time, and that's what our job is to hopefully manage that expectation like a fund manager. And these are the types of ads that we're running here. Okay, so the way you do it, and again, what I mentioned before is remarketing, guys and girls. These are what you're looking at here is an amazing deal from Timu. So these are ads, these are remarketing. So these are remarketing to me on this laptop because obviously we like painting and art and stuff, and obviously the wife's been looking at other stuff. But these are remarketing. So these are really, really cost effective because essentially you're reminding people to come back to you. Okay, and the great thing about here is, boys and girls, is that it's free to display. you only pay for the click. Okay, I've come to the standard for some whatever reason. I don't know why. I've just come to the standard because it was the first website I could think of. But this is pretty much a central London newspaper, I believe. Now I'm in what we call the Google Keyword Planner. Well, it is called the Google Keyword Planner. Okay, and what I've done is I've basically asked Google how many people are actually searching for estate agent near me, property evaluation, and houses for sale near me. So what I'm doing now is I'm basically going, what's a low cost pay per click? Okay, so because someone who's looking for a property evaluation is low volume, high value. Okay, someone who's looking for houses for sale near me, high volume, low cost. Okay, look, you'll see here. So across the UK, so no particular area. So I'm just going Google, just in the UK. So everything in the blue. Okay, I've got Europe here and Africa and stuff in the blue. Okay, so Northern Ireland, Scotland, England, and Wales. Okay, and what it's doing is it's basically giving me a search volume. How many people have actually done a monthly Google search across from September 24 to October 23? Okay, so it's giving me a good chunk of time, and it's basically telling me the average monthly search volume. Okay, average monthly searches in this for these particular phrases. So, estate agent near me is between 10,000 and 100,000 with low competition. Okay, now I do take these with a pinch of salt, but the top of page bid low range is telling me £1.96 to £9.21. Okay, so it can range from that. Now that in our world is a pinch of salt. That's very high end, that is there. But we do see that in certain areas of the UK, just to be clear. Very cosmopolitan sort of cost, volume, population, so on and so forth. The term property valuation, so if someone's typed that word into Google, again, similar sort of time, 100 to 100,000 times a month. Look, but the first one is low competition. This one's high competition. Okay. However, the cost of top of page low range is 57 pence, which if we can get a lead for 57 pence or a click for 57 pence in Google from someone who's done a Google search for property valuation, I'd be happy, Larry. I'd be jumping for joy. That goes up to £3.82. Okay, again, pinch of salt. These are just historic values. Obviously, doesn't tell us what it will be. However, houses for sale near me, okay, 100,000 to a million searches a month. Okay, low competition. See what I mean? Property valuation. Anyone that's Googled property valuations or anything similar to that term is high competition, low volume, respectively saying. So people that are looking for houses for sale near me are 100,000 to a million a month. A month. Low competition. Look at the cost per click. 11 pence. Again, pinch of salt to 64 pence. Okay, so this is how you can run ads on Google for really low budgets. Again, this is depending on where you are, time of day and stuff, but you can do it. So, if you'd like any help in running Google Ads, obviously, if any message or you want any help, then let me know.